Hello friends, welcome to our channel Easy Shorts of Learning. Today's video is about issue of shares. In this video, we will understand how we deal with the questions of oversubscription. So friends, if you have not yet subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel. And if you have any query related to this topic, please write me in the comment box. First, we will understand the example. Here, A Limited issued a prospectus for 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 2.5 per share. So the issued price is 10 is our face value, 2.5 is our premium amount. So the issued price is 12.5 rupees per share. This amount is received by the company in 3 installments. At the time of application, rupees 5. At the time of allotment, including premium, rupees 5. That is 2.5 is our allotment amount and 2.5 per share is our premium amount. And on first and final call at the price of 2.5 per share. Now the issue was oversubscribed and allotment was made as below. Now the company divides the shareholders in 3 categories. In category A, the company put that shareholders who apply for less than 100 shares. Here the company receives applications for 70,000 shares and company allotted 42,000 shares. In category B, those shareholders who apply for more than 100 shares but less than 500 shares. Here company receives applications for 35,000 shares and company allotted 14,000 shares. And in category C, who apply for more than 500 shares, the company receives applications for 5,000 shares and on which company allotted 4,000 shares. Amount overpaid on application were adjusted towards sum due on allotment money. Now first we adjust application amount, and if any excess amount remains, first we adjust allotment money, and if any surplus remains, that amount is refunded back to the applicants. Sham belongs to category C, allotted 600 shares, unable to pay call money. A shareholder holding 600 shares in category C, he pay only application money and allotment and does not pay first and final call, and his shares were forfeited by the company and reissued to another person after final call at a price of rupees 8 per share fully paid up. Show necessary general entries in the books of the company. Now first we summarize this question. Here company issued 60,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each at a premium of 2.5. At the time of application, company called rupees 5. On allotment, rupees 5 including premium, and on first and final call 2.5 per share. A shareholder holding 600 shares pay application money, allotment money, but he does not pay first and final call, and after first and final call his shares were forfeited and reissued to another person at a price of rupees 8 per share. This is fully paid up. Now the company distributes shareholders in 3 categories. In category A, who apply for less than 100 shares, company received 70,000 shares applications and company allotted 42,000 shares. In category B, who apply for more than 100 shares but less than 500 shares, company receives applications for 35,000 and company allotted 14,000 shares. And in category C, who apply for more than 500 shares, company receives 5,000 shares applications and company allotted 4,000 shares. Now first we understand how we will prepare analytical table for application money distribution. Here column A is shares applied by the public, column B is shares allotted by the company. Now when the amount is received by the company or money received by the company, so we multiply number of shares applied with application money of rupees 5 per share. Now out of this amount, first we have to adjust application money that is transferred to share capital account. So number of shares allotted are multiplied with application money. Now if any excess amount remains, then first we adjust allotment money at the rate of rupees 5 per share and excess amount is refunded back to the applicants. In our first category, we receive 70,000 shares applications and we allot 42,000 shares. So number of share applications received are 70,000 and company allotted 42,000 shares. On application, company receives on 70,000 shares at the price of rupees 5 per share. So the company received 3,50,000. Out of this amount, first we have to adjust application money on 42,000 shares at the price of 5 rupees per share. So the company adjusts 2,10,000. Now the company received 3,50,000. We adjust application money of 2,10,000. Amount remains, excess amount remain is 1,40,000. And allotment money due is on 42,000 shares at the price of rupees 5 per share is 2,10,000, but we have only 1,40,000, so we adjust whole amount with share allotment and no amount is refunded back to the applicants. In our next category, here company receives 35,000 shares and company allotted 14,000 shares. Now, first we write number of shares applied are 35,000, on which company allotted 14,000 shares. Application money received at the time of application on 35,000 shares at the price of rupees 5 is 1,75,000. Out of this amount, first we have to adjust application money on 14,000 shares at the price of 5 rupees, that is 70,000. Now after adjusting application money, we have a balance of 1,75,000 is our amount that we receive, 70,000 is application amount, so the excess amount is 1,05,000. Now we can easily adjust allotment money on 14,000 shares at the rate of 5 rupees, so the allotment money is 70,000 and the excess amount that remains is 35,000, which we refunded back to the applicants. In category C, company receives applications for 5,000 shares and company allotted 4,000 shares. Now, first we write number of applications received are 5,000 and company allotted 4,000 shares. Amount received by the company on 5,000 shares at the rate of 5 rupees, that is 25,000. First we have to adjust application money on 4,000 shares at a price of rupees 5, that is 20,000. Now after adjusting 20,000, we have a balance of 5,000 which is adjusted towards share allotment and no amount is refunded back to the applicants. Now the company receives applications for 1,10,000 shares and company allotted 60,000 shares. Amount received by the company on application 3,50,000, 1,75,000 and 25,000. So the company receives 5,50,000 and out of this amount, first company adjusts application money, that is 3 lakh rupees. Excess amount is adjusted towards allotment, that is 2,15,000 and amount which is refunded back to the applicants is 35,000. Now first we do the application money received entry and our entry is bank account debit to equity share application account and the company receives amount of 5,50,000. If we want to cross check this amount, now the number of shares applications company receive are 1,10,000 and application money is rupees 5 per share, so the amount is 5,50,000. Now when we transfer share application account amount, then that account is debited, so equity share application account debit. Now the amount out of 5,50,000, first amount is transferred to share capital 3 lakh rupees, then excess amount is adjusted towards allotment 2,15,000 and remaining amount is refunded back to the applicants. So on debit side we write 5,50,000 is our total amount. Out of this, first we have to transfer the amount to equity share capital account, that is rupees 3 lakh. Then excess amount is adjusted towards share allotment to equity share allotment account 2,15,000 and excess amount is refunded back to the applicants to bank account 35,000. So this is our total amount adjustment of 5,50,000. Now we do allotment money entry. Here amount due is 60,000 share on 60,000 shares at the rate of rupees 5 per share. So the due amount is 3 lakh rupees. Now we do the allotment money due entry. So our entry is equity share allotment account debit with the amount 3 lakh rupees to equity share capital 60,000. Number of shares are 60,000 and allotment money per share is rupees 2.5. So to equity share capital 1,50,000 and to security premium reserve on 60,000 shares we get a premium of 2.5 rupees per share. So to equity share reserve account 1,50,000. Now the amount due on allotment is 3 lakh rupees and we have already received 2,15,000 as the advance amount at the time of application. So we adjust this amount. Now we deduct amount paid with application and we receive 2,15,000. So the remaining amount is given by the shareholder, that is 85,000, and the amount received entry is bank account debit to equity share allotment account and our amount is 85,000. Now our next entry is first and final call due and the amount due is on 60,000 shares. First and final call is 2.5 per share. So the amount due is 1,50,000. So first we do the due entry and our entry is equity share first and final call account debit to equity share capital account and our amount is 1,50,000. Now on first and final call, a shareholder holding 600 shares does not pay first and final call of rupees 2.5 per share. So we deduct this amount less not paid. Here the shareholder on 600 shares does not pay first and final call at the rate of 2.5 per share. So we deduct 1500 which is not paid by the shareholder and the shareholders pay on first and final call 1,48,500 and our entry is bank account debit to equity share first and final call amount, that is 1,48,500. Now these are our entries related with installments. Now we forfeited 600 shares, company forfeited 600 shares. So we do the forfeiture entry. The called up amount is on 600 shares at a price of rupees 10. So the called up amount is 6,000. Now when we cancel the shares, then the company debit equity share capital account with called up amount. So our entry is equity share capital account debit. Here the called up amount is 6,000. Now first we credit that installment which is not paid by the shareholder. Here shareholder does not pay first and final call of rupees 2.5 per share. So to equity share first and final call account, here shareholder does not pay on 600 shares at the rate of 2.5, that is 1500. So 1500 is not paid by the shareholder and which is paid by the shareholder is transferred to share forfeiture account, that is 4,500. Now these forfeited shares are reissued by the company at a rate of rupees 8 per share as fully paid up. Now we do the reissue entry. Amount received by the company on 600 shares at a rate of rupees 8. So the amount received are 4,800 and we adjust the remaining 2 rupees with share forfeiture amount. Here the share forfeiture balance is 4,500. Now we can easily adjust on 600 shares the amount is 1200 which is adjusted towards share forfeiture balance and our entry is bank account debit. Company's bank balance is increased with 4,800. Share forfeiture account is debited with 1200 to equity share capital account 6000 rupees. Now in share forfeiture balance, we have a amount of 4500 and we have already adjusted 1200 rupees at the time of reissue. So the remaining balance is 3300. This amount is transferred to capital reserve after reissue of forfeited shares. So our entry is share forfeiture account debit to capital reserve account and our amount is 3300. So friends, in this video, first we understand what do you mean by oversubscription. Oversubscription means when the company receives more applications than the shares issued by the company, and how we do the general entries in case of oversubscription of shares. So friends, if you like this video, please share this video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.